What's up, Codex? Dan Kelly here. I've got an unboxing I'm going to do for you right now from CGC. I actually have two boxes here to do. So the reason that I have two of them is because I have two CGC accounts. I have one of them, that's the one I've had for a few years. That's just my regular account for sending books in to get graded. The other one I have is an artist account. So, if you don't know, you can follow me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. I post my art on there several times a week. And I signed up to have an artist account through CGC. So when I do sketch covers, I can submit them to get graded with the yellow label. So this will be the first book that I did a sketch cover on that I submitted for grading that I've gotten back. So let's go ahead and jump into these. I'll do this one first. Unlike Sal and the rest of the guys, I don't have a fancy knife here, so it's just a pair of scissors for me. But here we go to get this one open. Very excited to get this one today. Actually, you know what? No, that is the one of the regular books I got signed. So let me do those second. This is the one for the signature series one that I did. So I'm very excited for this one because, as I said, this isn't the first sketch cover I ever did, but this is the first one that I have submitted to CGC. So I'm very excited to see what it comes back as. And hopefully it is something good. Now, I have not checked the grades on these. So whenever you submit something to CGC and they grade it and send it back, they send you an email that is like a receipt that says, all right, we're sending you back. Here's the books. And it tells you what the grades are. I know Sal, have talked to him about it. He has to know right away. So he'll check the email to see what the grades are. I like to wait and be surprised until I open the box up and I can see the grade for myself. So I have not checked to see what these are. So I'm going to be seeing it for the first time. And all right. So this is the first one I got. Hold up here. It is the sketch cover I did for the Rocketeer, the Great Race #1. Look at that. Look at that yellow signature series label with, if you could see that, Dan Kelly. That's pretty cool for me. So if anybody wants to guess the grade, I will reveal it in 3, 2, 1. 9.8. So that's pretty cool for me. And the significance of why I chose this one to get graded first of all the other sketch covers that I've done is I'm going to give this to my dad as one of his Christmas gifts. So I'm very excited that it got here before Christmas. And the reason I chose this one is my dad is not really a comic fan, but he has always supported me and my love of comics, and especially my art, when he found out that, that I draw and, like to think I'm fairly good at it. He's always been a big supporter of it. So while he's not a fan of comics, one thing that I loved as a kid was the Rocketeer movie, and it's something that he liked as well. So being a Rocketeer fan, I always pick up the blank sketch covers for that, and did this one because he too is a fan of the movie. So I'm going to give him this for Christmas as my first graded comic as an artist. So I am very excited, and I think that he'll really dig getting that. Now here are the other books I got graded. Now on these, I did not get a pressing or cleaning or anything on these. These are books out of my own collection that I bought off the rack when they came out and read them, put them in bags and boards, put them in the box, and just decided, these would be good books to get graded. The reason I chose to get them graded at this point was the story behind it is I had submitted books to CGC to get graded about a year ago, and money's been tight, so I haven't been able to get anything graded since then. Well, a few weeks ago, a month or two ago at this point, I got an email from CGC saying, hey, we're sorry, these books were the last ones that I submitted to get graded. We can't find them anywhere. We saw that you had this value on the book, so we apologize, and we're going to give you this amount in credit to get books graded. It was like $600 or something like that. Really nice. Like, hey, I can get a lot of books graded for this. But I had to be honest and email them back and say, the reason that you can't find these books is because I have them. You sent them back to me about a year ago. So I guess they sent them back, but somehow they're got a wire crossed in their warehouse and didn't know that they returned them to me. So I could have, just taken this, $600 or whatever it was, but it was significant. I could have just taken this credit and gotten a bunch of other books graded, but I said, no, I got to be honest. And I told them that, and they said, hey, that's, thank you for being honest. For being honest, we're going to give you a credit anyways. It wasn't $600, but it was enough to get one book graded, and I decided to send a second one off because I couldn't choose which one to do. So anyways, end of the long story. These are the books that I chose to send. So I'm going to show them to you now. And this is all right. Not bad. I'm fairly happy with these. I would have hoped this one would have gotten a higher number, but it's still not bad. So the first one is a Batman number 635, which is the first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. And this came back as sorry, trying to get it with no glare on there. Came back as a 9.2. So not bad. Not fantastic for a modern book like this. It came out in 2005. But for a book that I didn't get pressed at all, not bad. It's got white pages. I'll have to check the grader's notes on there. So I'm thinking that maybe down the line, if I want to, this would be one that would be, one that I might crack open and, and get a press on and send it in and get graded, maybe get a higher grade. We'll see. And the other one that I sent in was another one that was also from 2005 and also the first appearance of an old character coming back as a new character. It is Captain America number 6, the first appearance of Bucky as the Winter Soldier. So if you don't know, Captain America is my favorite character, so this is nice. This will be only my second graded Captain America book, my first being this one up here that I got from Sal the Slab Guy for Christmas last year. So you can check this out. There we go. We're kind of off the glare. So this came back as a 9.6. So again, considering this is one I bought off the shelf, read, put in a bag and board, put in a box, no press or anything, 9.6, pretty good grade for it. So I'm very happy with that. And again, maybe down the line, maybe this is one that, when I get a few extra bucks one day, this is one that I may decide to crack open, get a press on it, and resubmit it, maybe get a 9.8. So, you know what? We'll see. Anyway, so that has been my my video. The 3 slabs that I got, I'm very happy with all of them. And when I give the Rocketeer one to my dad, I'm hoping that he'll be happy with that. We'll see. You could check me out on my Instagram at Dan Kelly Art, like I said, where I post my art and music a few times a week. And after I give that to my dad, I'm going to take a picture of him with it. So I'll post that on there, and I'll leave leave in the description what his reaction was to it. So if you're interested in that, check back on my Instagram in a couple weeks when I'll have that up. I've been here for the Codex Station. Make sure you check us out online at thecodexstation.com. You can find our links to all of our socials. You can find all the team members for the Codex team on there, bios of us, and see what books we like, see what characters we like. You can also get some great merch on there too, so make sure you go check it out. And until next time, I'll catch you by the spinner rack.